Beloved children of eternal radiance, I am Gabriel, the voice of the infinite, the golden breath that carries divine truth through every realm of creation. I come to you upon waves of shimmering light to awaken within you the remembrance of the sacred art of expression, not the speech of ordinary words, but the vibration of truth clothed in love. For now is the hour when humanity must rise into the frequency of clarity, honesty, and compassion, that every voice may once again echo the harmony of Source. You are living in a time when words have become many and meaning has grown thin. The air of your world is filled with noise, opinions, judgments, fears, and endless proclamations that seek to be heard but seldom to heal. Amid such noise, your soul quietly whispers, "Speak your truth." Yet truth, beloved one, is not an opinion dressed in emotion, it is the vibration of the divine remembering itself through you. It is the resonance of your soul aligned with love. When you speak your highest truth, you do not speak to prove, to argue, or to impress. You speak as an emissary of light, as one who has remembered that every word carries power, every tone shapes reality, and every expression leaves a signature upon the tapestry of creation. This is why I come now to remind you, your voice is sacred. It was never meant for harm or competition. It is the trumpet of the soul, the instrument through which your inner light becomes audible. To speak truth is to stand unveiled before the mirror of existence, allowing the heart to guide the tongue, allowing the spirit to breathe through the form. When you speak from the ego, your words carry the weight of separation. When you speak from the heart, your words become wings of unity. And though truth may be sharp, when it is wrapped in love, it heals instead of wounds. Love refines truth, it transforms what might have been a sword into a song. Beloved, there is a great difference between speaking truth at others and speaking truth for the good of all. The first seeks validation, the second seeks liberation. The highest truth never arises from judgment. It is born from understanding. When you align your words with love, even the hardest truth becomes light, and those who hear it recognize it not as condemnation, but as a mirror of remembrance. There are times when silence carries more truth than speech. Yet silence born of fear is not sacred. True silence is the pause in which you listen to the divine before you speak. It is the breath between inspiration and creation. The angels speak first in silence, and so should you. Before each word leaves your lips, let it pass through the filters of truth, kindness, and necessity. Ask, is what I am about to say aligned with the highest good? If the answer is yes, then let your words flow like a river of light. Speaking your truth with love requires courage, for love is not weakness and truth is not always welcomed. To stand in your authenticity is to stand in the light of your soul even when others remain in shadow. It means releasing the need to be understood and embracing the joy of being real. The soul does not compromise its truth for comfort, it radiates it gently, knowing that love itself will do the work. Remember, beloved, truth without love is a weapon, and love without truth is illusion. Only together do they form the language of the higher realms. In this sacred union, you speak as the divine speaks, with clarity that liberates and tenderness that unites. When you express yourself in this way, you become a living conduit for higher frequencies. Your words carry codes of transformation, awakening remembrance in those who hear them, even if their minds do not yet understand. You are entering an era when humanity must learn the responsibility of vibration. Sound is creative, speech is sacred geometry in motion. Every tone you release imprints the fabric of life. Therefore, speak consciously. Do not use your voice to repeat stories of fear, anger, or limitation, for such words reinforce the old patterns that the earth is now shedding. Instead, speak of hope, of beauty, of unity. Affirm what you wish to see, and your words will begin to carve pathways through the density of collective doubt. When I, Gabriel, transmit the breath of divine message, it does not come as noise but as clarity that vibrates beyond words. I do not speak to command, I speak to remind. And you, dear one, are called to the same purpose. Your words can become instruments of remembrance for others. You need not preach or persuade. Simply live your truth and let your speech reflect your inner peace. The authenticity of your vibration will do more to inspire than any argument ever could. There is an alchemy that occurs when you speak from love. The air around you brightens, your aura expands. The tones of your voice align with higher harmonics, and those who hear you feel comforted without knowing why. You have all felt this before when someone speaks with genuine kindness or when a singer releases a note so pure it brings tears to your eyes. That is truth expressed through love. It bypasses the intellect and goes straight to the soul. Beloved, humanity's collective throat chakra is undergoing great cleansing. Centuries of silence, suppression, distortion, and misuse of words are being released. This is why so many feel a tightness in their voice or confusion about what to say. The energies that once kept your truth hidden are dissolving, making space for clearer, purer expression. Yet with this freedom comes responsibility. What you speak now carries greater creative potency than ever before. Use this power wisely. Speak as a guardian of light. When you speak your highest truth, you stand as a pillar between heaven and earth. Your words become bridges that link heart to heart, realm to realm. Truth is the golden thread that weaves all souls together. Even when your truth differs from another's, it need not divide you. Diversity of expression is the harmony of creation. The symphony of Source is vast, and each of you contributes a distinct tone. It is only when fear enters that discord arises. Love is the great tuner that brings all tones back into resonance. Do not fear disagreement. The goal is not to silence others but to learn to hold truth in coexistence with compassion. You may speak strongly without violence, you may express deeply without harm. The mastery lies not in withholding truth, but in delivering it through the voice of love. The highest communicators of your world, poets, peacemakers, healers, teachers, are those who learn this art. They speak from the flame of the heart, not the noise of the mind. To find your highest truth, turn inward. Listen to the quiet language of your soul. It does not shout. It whispers through intuition, through the subtle warmth that accompanies integrity, through the feeling of peace that follows authenticity. When your words align with that inner tone, they carry the signature of heaven. Truth that comes from fear breeds more fear. Truth that comes from love liberates. One confines, the other expands. As you learn to speak your truth, you will also learn to hear truth in others. Even when it is cloaked in anger or confusion, you will sense the essence behind it, the cry of the soul seeking to be understood. Listen beyond the surface. Hear the pain beneath the words, and respond not with defense, but with compassion. When you answer another's truth with love, even conflict becomes an opportunity for awakening. The world is changing rapidly, and clarity of communication is essential. Misunderstanding arises easily in lower vibration, but when love becomes your foundation, even silence communicates grace. You may notice that sometimes a gentle word, a glance, or even a breath of presence speaks louder than any speech. This is the voice of your soul, wordless, radiant, eternal. You are beings of sound and light. Your DNA responds to vibration. When you speak loving truth, you literally rewrite your inner codes, reprogramming your consciousness toward wholeness. The universe listens, your cells listen, the waters of the earth listen. Every syllable is recorded in the field of creation. Speak as one who knows this. Speak as a creator, not a victim. Speak blessings into being. Beloved, I see many hearts yearning to share their truth yet hesitating for fear of judgment. Know that the world's resistance to truth is not personal, it is simply the collective's growing pains as it sheds illusion. Continue to shine. Continue to speak softly but firmly. Be patient with those who cannot yet hear. They will. Light is irresistible, and love is unending. There will be moments when your truth feels heavy, when you must confront illusions within yourself. Do not fear these times. They are purification. To speak truth with love, you must first love yourself enough to be honest with yourself. Face your shadows not as enemies but as parts of you waiting for light. When you embrace them, your voice gains authenticity. The world does not need perfect messengers, it needs real ones, luminous souls who speak from experience, humility, and compassion. Let your speech become prayer. Let your conversations become ceremonies of awakening. Imagine every word as a petal offered upon the altar of the divine. Speak gently to the earth, to the stars, to one another. Your voice can heal the wounds of division. Your laughter can dissolve centuries of pain. Your song can open portals of remembrance. When love fills your sound, miracles follow naturally. Call upon me, beloved, when you are uncertain how to express your truth. I, Gabriel, will help you find the words that carry peace. I will stand beside you when you tremble before honesty. I will guide your tones so that even difficult truths become instruments of healing. You are never alone in this task. The legions of light walk with you, amplifying every loving word you speak. In times past, you may have been silenced or misunderstood for speaking truth. Those memories echo through your lineage and your soul. But I tell you now, the age of suppression is over. The new frequency of Earth celebrates authenticity. The more you speak from the heart, the more support you will attract. Your tribe will recognize your tone. Those meant to hear you will find you by resonance alone. When you open your throat chakra to divine love, you become transparent, not vulnerable in weakness, but luminous in strength. You no longer speak to defend but to serve. You no longer seek to convince but to awaken. This is the mark of a messenger of the new dawn. Every word you utter becomes a blessing, every silence becomes a sanctuary. Beloved ones, practice the art of speaking light in small ways each day. Offer gratitude aloud to the morning sun. Whisper love to the waters as they flow. Bless the food before you. Encourage the weary. Compliment sincerely. Forgive swiftly. Let your words carry the fragrance of grace. The power you seek is already within you, it only needs to be expressed. The sound of your true voice is the signature of your soul's freedom. When you speak from that freedom, you become a creator of worlds. You align with the breath of the divine itself. The sacred truth within you is not meant to remain silent. It is meant to resonate, to move through air and ether, awakening hearts across time. And so I say to you, stand tall in your light, open your heart, and speak. Speak for the voiceless. Speak for the beauty that longs to be remembered. Speak for the peace that waits behind every conflict. Speak your truth, and let that truth be guided by love. For love is the only force capable of holding truth without breaking it. As I envelop you in my golden white radiance, feel the purification of your voice. Breathe deeply and imagine a stream of light flowing from your heart to your throat, linking compassion and expression into one current. With every breath, this current grows stronger until your entire being vibrates with clarity and kindness. This is your natural state. This is the vibration of an awakened communicator. Remember, dearest ones, every time you choose loving truth over fearful silence, you contribute to the healing of the human collective. Every word of kindness spoken in a world of noise is a note of cosmic music. Every expression of honesty builds a bridge between heaven and earth. You are not small in this work, you are vast, radiant, infinite. I am Gabriel, the messenger of divine expression, the guardian of your sacred voice. I walk beside you in every conversation, every moment you choose authenticity, every time you use speech to heal rather than to harm. Speak boldly. Speak gently. Speak as love incarnate. The time has come to let the song of your soul be heard. May your words become light. May your truth become freedom. And may your love become the language that all hearts remember.